good evening, good morning, good night, you lovelies. It is the one, the only Cappy D Barra, and we are here to discuss some wrestling. Hope all of you are having a great one. However you catch this, whenever you catch this. Now, this video is going to be a bit of an anomaly, all right? Be a bit of an anomaly, all right? From the last time I've talked about, the wonderful world of professional wrestling, about five televised events have gone on in that small time frame. So I'm going to be giving you our first episode solo weekly wrestling report. Now, we're just gonna crack this thing as quickly open as we can. All right, pop open those cold ones. Raw. How do I feel about Raw?
Hey, shut the fuck up and kill yourself, dude.
You know, that kind of sums it up. Raw is in a treacherous place right now. I guess we might as well rip off the Band-Aid. SummerSlam is right around the corner. Our Summer Slop, as the same Cappy D Barra 365 days ago would have called it. It hasn't really performed to the standards that everyone has been hoping for. All in London, Wembley Stadium is All Out, I guess. All Out? Yeah, it has to be All Out because All In already happened. Or maybe it is All In. It might be All Out. Damn, look at that. Long story short, though, they are set to take place at Wembley. And that realistically is going to be a very, very heavy card. There's also going to be an All Out. Yes, there's going to be we got news of an All Out counter programming from AAA and NXT. So hey man, hey, we're just hey man, so much good eats, huh? Quote, so much good eats. On the last little thing that we'll be touching on is also apparently the dub, imagine the Federation, the WWE, they're going to be doing a viewing party from Madison Square Garden on the day of Saudi Mania. I really do think this is just to take any fire out of any AEW venture that will be going on the week of or the month of. Don't be surprised if that viewing is moved around specifically to counter program AEW. Mark my words, Nick Stradamus said it first. It's desperation. There's no other real way to define this. They are desperate. It's sad, but I'm not surprised. And if you look at the caliber of matches, that went up against SmackDown and Raw for Dynamite and Collision, if you put all those matches just like side by side, the dub clears in a kind of phenomenal fashion. All right, no Allen Styles. But let's talk about Raw, shall we? Oba is really one of the more interesting parts of this night. His segment with Brock Lesnar and about maybe like 16 of NYPD. So let's talk about this, right? Why isn't Oba going after Roman? Why isn't Oba in conversations with at least Cody or Roman's creative? And if that's not where you want to push Oba, why then not go, you know what? Let's see how you do with one of our mid-card championships. Let's get Trick and Oba on our card immediately. Let's not, let's get Penta Oba or Chad and Oba on our card immediately. If we feel like he's not ready for that level, if some of the bigger guys, wink, wink, hint, hint, don't want to eat a pin for the next up and coming fucking piece of hot bread or sliced bread. I butchered that saying. It's fine. Listen, Oba has everything that this company needs when it comes for star power, when it comes for marketability, and when it comes to grabs. Like, you ask him to cut a promo, easy. You ask him to go on primetime television, Fox, CNN, 9 p.m., done, doable. Ask this nigga to wrestle 25 minutes with somebody who can actually throw his shit around. Maybe even like an AJ, like a Randy, if you're going to keep this heel gimmick going in the near future. Like, there are so many things that Oba could do just to expand his already proven prowess in this company. And instead of Roman going, you know what? Let's pull that trigger. Let's pull that trigger and let's go that far. They just stall for what? The Rock? You niggas want Rock and Roman at Saudi Mania? Oh, dude, bro. Like, you niggas are sick. Niggas are sick. There's a lot of bloodline slop on here. Lot of bloodline slop. LA Knight is involved in this along with Royce Keys because duh. Because why? Because Solo Sikoa is, essentially the last man standing. From the MFTs, he's going against the bloodline directly. And it just doesn't get any worse than that, does it, chat? We are literally doing MFT versus bloodline lore in our year of our Lord and Savior, all right, in 2026. I don't know, man. I don't know. People like the idea of having comfortable shows that they can tune into regularly and nothing changes and everything's the same and it's still the 1980s, right? So I think when people look at this bloodline shit, it's almost like, you know, like a soft blanket that they can put over themselves. Like, oh no, it's still 2020. Hey, you know, it's still COVID. You know, like we're still in quarantine. Like, I just don't know what about this bloodline shit makes them think that A, the fans want to watch it, or on the flip hand, B, why the fans keep asking for more and different versions of it. You niggas want a Zilla extension to the bloodline? Oh, and if I had to put my money on it, LA Knight's probably going to be seconds away from his SummerSlam victory, right? One of my apologies, one of many moments that should hypothetically be making his Hall of Fame career. Instead of getting that for LA Knight, he's probably just going to get jobbed out by Zilla Fatu, right? Who, by the way, will not be called Zilla Fatu. Maybe like Zilla with like a Y or some dumb shit. Like, oh my God. And I'm trying not to be too loud because it's a very late recording, but I can't stress how fucking idiotic this company is. You don't push Jacob. You don't push Oba. Javon Evans is in a fucking, a fatal 6-way. They basically just did a survival of the fittest for a number one competitorship, for a number one competitor spot for Penta. It's like the idea that Javon isn't your IC champion. Like, who makes that choice? Who looks at the who looks at the the quality of that bench, looks at all of the players and goes, no, Javon, not you. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. All right, it doesn't make any fucking sense. The Bailey disrespect is at an all-time high. Lyra comes out looking like she's on fucking looking like she's coming down off of Fent High. I'll be honest with you, like she looked like she's coming down off that Fent. All right, look like she's coming down off of them crystals. All right, she basically just goes out there in like a Nikki Cross cosplay and says, Bailey, we all hate you. Nobody respects you. You are never as great as the other 4 horsemen. Nobody back there thinks that you will ever amount to anything. And I'm like, is this Lyra cutting the promo or is this Triple H? Like, who's cutting this promo? Is it Triple H or is it Lyra? Is this Michael P. Hayes or is this the Nikki Cross cosplayer? Like, who's cutting this promo right now? And we're gonna get to Saturday night's main event. It was bad. It was fucking horrible. But what I can say is that because Bailey has always been a good wrestler, that she definitely ends this rivalry on a high note, and I'll leave it there. Last couple of segments that I think, again, at least kind of matter. Kind of, and that's really fucking stretching it. Maxine Dupree, The Vision, and Otis are in this vortex. Braun Breaker comes out to spear Tozawa. Easily one of the best wrestlers in that locker room. Top 50, no question. And Otis gets some pretty solid offense off on the Mad Dog, the Steiner Jr. in Bronson Breaker. Let's be honest, right? Like, we could be honest here. It's a safe space. Otis has had the potential to be something great for a very long time. They seen that. They stepped on it. Austin Theory had the power to be something very big at least 2 years ago. They seen it. They stepped on it. I don't know what any of you expect is going to happen from this Vision shit. It needs to be imploded. Paul Heyman is now just kind of, if so facto, out of the Vision. You know what that means for Braun Breaker? Barbecue chicken. That means he's trapped in a dying, in a vegetative state like of a fucking tag team. That's what he's trapped in. I just don't know who the fuck this benefits. Bronson Reed's gonna come back and make this a 6-person group? Yeah. No, and I'm the fucking prime minister of Canada, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like, this is pure nonsense. All right, listen, everything from Otis, even not even giving like a proper match. He gets fucking low blowed after Maxine draws him in with a kiss. The fuck are we doing? Like, am I watching a soap opera or am I watching a sports entertainment channel? Because honestly, I'm not feeling very sports entertained whatsoever. Roman and Seth go out there and just practically sweat and spit all over each other. I did not like that segment. I didn't fucking like it. Listen, you can call me a mark all you want. The idea that Roman Reigns, his entire bag is just, you remember when I was on top of the company? Oh man, it sucks to suck, huh, little bro? And it's like, little bro is crazy, nigga. Does Roman Reigns thinks he has ever had the career of Tyler Black? Like, I'm gonna be so dead ass. Does Roman Reigns thinks he has ever wrestled to the capacity of Seth in his prime? I mean, there's no fucking way he thinks that, right? So Roman doing what he's doing right now, it's not moving me. It's not moving me, my nigga. I'm sorry. What was the match that he was in last year? It was like him and Jey Uso or some shit versus the Vision. Like, nigga, give me a break. Give me a fucking break, Roman. All right, I'm not even gonna keep pretending like you're the second best member in the Shield. That's it's lunacy, right? Us doing Shield lore in the year of our Lord in 2026, lunacy. It's all fucking crazy. These two niggas just start throwing fisticuffs at each other. That's how this segment ends. Seth stands strong. Ooh, NWO fingers. Like I'm not. I don't know. There's nothing positive about this Raw. Now, as you could probably hear, my voice is a little hoarse from going to 2 back-to-back AEW shows. I'll be honest about that Dynamite. That Dynamite was not booked good. How do I know it wasn't booked good? Because every single other Dynamite, except for the one I go to in person, is advertised damn near a month in advance. I shit you not. The second Collision ended, they had an entire card for Dynamite. I want to fucking blow my brains out. Because this Dynamite and this Collision, almost zero to no marketing. Almost zero to no advertising. I'm like, my nigga, the fuck is we doing? Hey, look at me. Look at me, Tony. Look at me. Raw was dog shit, right? We're off Raw. Dynamite, what the fuck are we doing? It pissed me off. It really grinded my gears. But there were some solid aspects of Dynamite, like there always are. Kyle Fletcher, Commander, the crowd. I was a part of it. I'm biased. Was fucking amazing. Very responsive. Very funny chants. I will be as biased as I fucking want to be. We also can't escape. Collision. The quality of Collision has very much been outpacing Dynamite. My humble opinion. Even people like Adam Brooks. Adam Brooks went out there, played a very good heel, got over with the crowd very easily. These are solid aspects of AEW's product right now. I think one of the biggest critiques I can give is just a simple focus, right? Like my biggest gripe, right, with Collision is that Queen Shida lost. My apologies. Queen Aminita lost to what was like a roll up, it was a roll up rope hold, right? And everyone in a mama has been expecting Queen Aminita to finally get that next step. AR Fox goes out there and has an amazing match with Kevin Knight. If we don't see more from AR Fox, the people will riot. They will rebel and they will have valid critiques, right? So I think that they have to utilize their bench to their fullest extent. And again, they're already doing an amazing job at that. Adam Priest is going out there. He's putting on very, very solid, honestly, very great matches. But if none of these stories if none of these amazing talents have a satisfying end line, right? And again, you can call me a mark for it, but like a championship win, right? Like a battle royal win, maybe even like a casino royale. If these things don't play off in the long end, it will create this feeling of stagnation. So saying all this to say, I want all my women in AEW to succeed, from Thekla, Julia Hart, Willow, Queen Aminita, fucking Persephone, the Divine Dominion. There was a lot of really great talent in that locker room, and I just simply want them to be utilized and valued properly. That's my small little piece on AEW. I will not give you a 1-by-1 review of Dynamite and Collision. I was there live. My voice is hoarse. Come on. Let's be serious. Let's be serious for a second. But again, I'll be honest, wasn't perfect. Wasn't horrible though. All right, we're gonna be moving on to Saturday night's main event. All right, woosah, chat. Let's really breathe before this one. I'll be honest. I think that this is maybe the worst back-to-back night WWE has ever had. Ever. Like, SmackDown was the shits. The drizzling shits, if you would. A lot of Danhausen. Does that make any of you happy? All right then. Apparently, Axiom ate a loss to the Viking Raiders. Axiom lost to the AAA Tag Team Champions in the Viking Raiders. Wish I was making this shit up, folks. Wish I was making it up. Nick Aldis, the Brawling Brit, Captain Britain, has another segment with Gunther. He gets beat up again. Man. I'm just curious, right? Do they think that booking the same thing week after week, do they think it's entertaining? They have to. Right? They have to. They fucking have to. Let's talk about this briefly, shall we? Apparently, Rhea Ripley, even though she cannot do one of the big 4 pay-per-views, she's just gonna hold on to that title because her feelings would have been hurt if they would have taken that belt off of her for a second time in her career. Maybe not that belt, but I think my point still stands. They're protecting Rhea. They're protecting her. I don't like it. You know, I'm not gonna be one of those channels that say it makes sense because she's a superstar. Fuck that. Fuck that. Do something better. Do something different. Do something creative. I mean, Jade. JC Jane. Oh, no, but we can't give JC Jane the belt because we just gave her lackeys the belt the night after. Silly us in our long-term booking. Like, I even want to touch on, like, the magic that Mello makes when he touches that screen. Why the fuck would you involve Baron Corbin into that? Like, whose executive choice was that? You know what I mean? To ruin that feud with that guy. And now it almost sounds like a de facto triple threat. I almost want to throw up in my fucking mouth. It's disgusting. Makes me fucking sick. All right? But listen, Tiffany Stratton has a match with JC Jane. Uno, dos, tres. Tiffany Stratton. Oh my God, I wish I was fucking joking. Tiffany Stratton, your US champion, is progressing to get a match for the WWE Women's World Champion because they gutted their fucking mid-card. Along with Tiffany Stratton, Jade gets a bit of a 1-2-3 on a bit of a jabroni, and a bit of a jabron. And essentially, Jade is also going to go to this ladder 6 women's interim match that a lot of the IWC is really hyped for. Wish some of you niggas grow a backbone. That's all I'll say about that. That's all I'll say about that one. You know, realistically, Jade's probably going to win unless they're going to give us some crazy upset victory like fucking Natalia. Or, I don't fucking know. Natasha or something like that. I don't fucking know. Right? Realistically, though, will be Jade. And Jade is going to be fine. I mean, Jade wasn't terrible the last time she had that title reign, but just think about what they did with Liv. Right, what they're doing with Liv and her title reign, right? And then Rhea, like this politicking shit from Rhea, nasty work from Rhea. Not gonna lie, this women's division needs a lot of fucking help. A lot of fucking help. Let's just step right into our Saturday night's main event. Again, it was the day after. Nigga, why are the Knicks here? Like. Again, they're in New York. They're in Madison Square Garden. So, like, I kind of understand it. I kind of understand it. But then again, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, hold on for a second, bro. Like, just give me like 2 seconds to think about this. You niggas are making the Knicks the priority of this pay-per-view. This PLE was a PLE, right? Depending on, you know, where you get your VPN services from. So this match, right, with Dominic Mysterio, Danhausen, and Jaden McDonough, and also Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio, one of the hottest things to come out of last year's WrestleMania. But again, fuck organic natural heat because we're the Federation, all right? And we will fucking freeze over hell if you let us, all right, if we get petty enough. So Dominic Mysterio eats a choke slam by Cat. And after Danhausen picks up the 1-2-3 on Dominic Mysterio after he's gotten put through a table, we see a lot more Knicks and a couple of celebrities. Are you Knicks happy? Hey, are you value-tained, huh? Are any of you value-tained yet? I don't know why Danhausen is priority. Why isn't Ilja Dragunov a priority? I don't know. Hey, chat. I wish I could fucking tell you what's going on here, but I can't. Apparently Trick and some guy from AAA had a match on the pre-show. I've been speaking about this. The pre-show is where you want to have these kind of matches. I don't know if this was the pre-show. Maybe I read it wrong, but from what I read, pre-show had matches. That's a positive. So small little plus star from me. Small little plus 1 star. Honestly, like I cannot speak about Saturday night's main event without speaking about Lyra and Bayley. Lyra took a pretty stiff shot to the nose, and she continued for another 11 straight minutes, straight grab, straight gas. Really resembled, the once proclaimed Ilja Dragunov. You know, so I really liked this match. A lot of people weren't fans of it because of the nose job. Sounds kind of crazy, but But I don't know. I can't understand exactly what people's gripe is with things like that. I think it's just more of a style kind of situation. So it wasn't really a lot of people's style. It was a lot of blood, though. lot of blood. Hey, what can I like? Hey, a lot of blood. But can I be honest? Kind of fucking beast. Hey, chat. It's kind of fucking beast. I liked it. Whoever picked up those women's tag team champions chips, the Fatal Influence, yeah, they picked them up from Paige. I think that Lacey girl had a busted lip. It looked pretty badass. Hey, I'm here for it. Hey, it's more of a blade than we got from Roman, Punk, or Gunther the entire night. The women, just on par of body injury and body fatigue, outworked the men tonight. It's not me being funny. It's not me being like hyper. No, like they did. Lyra Valkyria worked 10 times harder than Roman Reigns tonight. It's just not even it's not even a question, honestly. But it was a really, really good match from Bayley. That Fallon Henry and Lacey Evans, or whatever the fuck her name is, it wasn't a terrible match. Paige isn't terrible, but that tag team division, man, it sucks. It sucks. And anytime they try to make you care about it, it just reminds you of all the people they let go every annual. Every annual a season, they release an entire crop of mid-carders that could be taking up and thriving in the mid-card division, in the tag team division. It's like, stop fucking teasing me. Stop showing me shit that I can't fucking have. All right. This Aussie. This Punk, Cody, Gunther, and Sammy match, and I really don't know if I'm having enough time to really delve deep into how deep I want to delve into this. I think a lot of people in their anticipation for a solid CM Punk run has led them to believe that everything that he touches can turn to gold. I want to inform all of you that Midas, right, in a fit of confusion, turned his family into gold, and he was left horrified with the actions until the end of time. I don't see a positive end of Sami Zayn with his feud. I don't see a positive end with Nick Aldis's involvement in this feud with Gunther. I think Gunther going from Jey Uso to Pat McAfee to Nick Aldis. Jey Uso, Pat McAfee to Nick Aldis. Is he wrestling the janitor next? Is he gonna break open that supply closet, huh? And put the IT guy in a headlock, huh? Maybe pull out a Lyra Death Rider Bulldog choke. Like, what are we doing? The fuck are we doing here, chat? Honestly. Gunther looked great. It looks great. Gunther looks very, very good in this match. Sammy and Punk's rivalry. I told you guys a while ago that Sammy and Punk will just work. Punk and Owens eventually, when Kevin Owens come back, that is just going to work naturally. But Cody being here, man, it's almost like the exact same thing with Rhea. It's like Cody doesn't want anyone else to be in that spot. Cody can't say for one fucking pay-per-view, hey, let Sammy have it. Because who is it going to hurt for Sammy to really get a rematch against Punk? Who is that really going to hurt? Is that going to hurt anybody's bottom line? Sami Zayn, one of the niggas who heavily improved your monthly impressions last month. Is this who we're really going to sit here and just douse water on? It doesn't seem intelligent, and they keep letting you know that the stipulation would just be if Sammy and Gunther win, then that means, that there's going to be a fatal 4-win. And initially, my mind's like, okay, let's go. Like this completely washes off that Nick Aldis stink that Gunther has been forming on him. It kind of, slowly but surely kind of kills their little rift. Let's just get to the fucking graps, all right? Because maybe even in a fit of confusion, right? Gunther can play King Midas, all right, and maybe acquire his own little golden family, if you're catching my drift. But no. Nick Aldis involves himself in this match, and again, it's fine. It's fine. It's really not a bad match. But again, I have to I have to emphasize. I seen AR Fox, Will Ospreay, and Athena wrestle live. I seen Kevin Knight versus AR Fox live. I seen Kyle Fletcher live, like Bandino. Like, I don't think you niggas are really hearing the words coming out of my mouth. Mercedes Moné. All right, the CEO. I don't really think you're putting this. All right, you're really quantifying what I'm telling you right now. Watching Punk after watching an AR Fox match is like throwing on the MLB from the 1930s versus the MLB from the steroid era. Does that make any sense? Am I tracking with any of you right now? It was okay. It was really okay. The booking was dog shit. Aldis being out here when he didn't have to be, because if Cody had just won the match, or if Punk had just won the match, then he wouldn't have to be out here anyway. It's all shit. It's all shit. Gunther's booking, Braun Breaker's booking, Chad Gable's booking, fucking Dominic, Oba, Jacob, like, they have such a problem with striking when the iron's hot. Like, when striking when the iron's hot, I'm about to just believe that these niggas have like a phobia of heat. Like, they must have a phobia of literal fucking temperature increases at this point. Because there's no way you look at somebody like Oba and you stall him with Brock the fucking piss farmer. Oh, and then to make matters worse. After Roman Reigns completely takes a dog shit on what the main event was supposed to be for Saturday night's main event, I'm gonna tell all of you right now, it's just him with the Knicks trophy. It's him and fucking Jalen Brunson and Tyrese Halliburton going, hey guys, we're just like the NBA. This is a real sport too.
The sports entertainment. Death to the W.
Bunch of fucking marks. Christ, man. During the post show, Roman is advocating for this choice for Roman to not go up against Oba. We just have to see if he can really do it. Oba's only been here for a cup of coffee. And in that time, for him being in here for a cup of coffee, he became NXT North American champion, NXT World Champion. He became the King of the Ring for 2026. He was also been the only man to squash the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. So these are all things in canon Oba has done. Amazing promos, amazing premise, amazing matches. Unfortunately, that last part's a little hazy because they've only been given squash matches. That Oba and Jacob program right there. Oba and Braun right there. The promos that Braun could cook up on an Oba right now with the feud. Then again, it's very soft, very like non-identifiable feud. But like there is I would say a power struggle, if you would, for somebody like Braun, who is, just kind of calculated and was projected to have all of this momentum, versus somebody like Oba, who has now forced himself into that conversation, if you would put it so kindly, right? I don't know what the fuck they're doing, man. I don't know what they're doing. Saturday night's main event, dog shit. Raw, dog shit. SmackDown, decent, bearable. Dynamite needs to be a lot better next week. I'm not fucking joking. And Collision was okay. That was my weekly world report. This little red light shutting off. So, as I always say, all right, you all stay tuned, stay safe, stay beautiful. Peace.